Hey guys, so as you guys know, if you've watched all my vlogs leading up to this one, you guys know that I'm a few weeks into being back to my job at a child care center as an essential worker. And those are times that really call for all the good Young Living products. Of course, every occasion requires some Young Living products once you've made the switch over to that lifestyle, but well, you guys will understand better as I go along with this video. But anyway, there are a few different oils and a few oil products that I use every single day while I'm at work. So I wanted to take a minute to show you guys that, and it's not necessarily limited to these. Sometimes I'll rotate in other things, but these are my main ones, ride or die, that I always have in my purse on my work days and just do not get through my work day without using. So the first is Thieves, and this one is Young Living's blend of clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata, and rosemary, and this one is the king of immune system support and killing germs. And if you do anything involving children, especially the little ones, you really need whatever help you can get with that. And I'm with both school-age kids and the little ones. So I definitely need a little bit of help with immune support in that environment, especially during the pandemic. So at home, I'm diffusing this constantly, and I also use the Vitality one in hot water with a little bit of agave, and I call that Thieves tea, so I'm drinking that constantly when I'm at home. But that's not really practical at work. So what I do is before I leave the house, I'll put it on me, and I'll also put a drop or two in my mask before I put it on, and then I'll refresh it throughout the day if I need to. Like every time I take a bathroom break or on my lunch break, those are perfect opportunities to refresh the Thieves in my mask. And along those same lines, you're also washing your hands and sanitizing often on this type of job, and the hand soap and hand sanitizer at work are very drying and filled with toxic chemicals, and when you're there in that type of setting for a long period of time and using those products that often, that means a lot of exposure to those types of things, and it's going to be very drying. So I carry the Thieves hand sanitizer that I get from Young Living, and I just use one of these hand sanitizer holders from Bath & Body Works from back when the hand sanitizers were this shape several years ago. And I also make my own hand soap, which is castille soap, like filled almost to here with castille soap, tiny bit of jojoba oil, and like 15 drops of the Thieves blend. And I don't dilute this because I want it very concentrated, so I can literally use just one pump of this each time I wash my hands versus a couple to reduce the chances I'll run out of it in the middle of the workday. And sometimes you still need hand cream from all the hand washing, or if I was just cleaning surfaces with bleach, because we clean pretty much everything with bleach, which I think is standard at a lot of workplaces. So for those types of things, I make my own hand cream because I haven't found a non-toxic one that is vegan and free of sweet almond oil, because a lot of them contain beeswax and sweet almond oil. Beeswax is not vegan, and the facility where I work is nut-free, so I can't use products that contain almond oil because that's a nut. So I use the rose ointment and a few drops of jojoba oil as the base. Now the rose ointment I just get from Young Living, and that's vegan. And as you can see, this is really thick, so it's really hard to spread it over a surface larger than like a square centimeter. So that's why I use a few drops of jojoba oil to thin it out just a little bit. And I also use a drop of Gentle Baby when I put this on, because It's really good for your skin with a lot of oils similar to what's found in Joy, like lavender, geranium, rose, bergamot, all the things. So I find it really helpful for that. Now, a lot of people say Gentle Baby, you can tell by its name that it's good for moms and babies bonding and calming. Now, I don't use it for that, and I do not use it on the kids. I can't really do that at work. But I do use it in my hand cream because it's really good for skin. And I do notice that it is calming on me. So I guess that's a good thing, because as much as I love my job, there are times when it's high stress, just like any other job. And sometimes you just need that. And the other product that I use on work days is the Vitality Drops Plus Energy. Now, these are the new ones that have caffeine in them. The other two flavors that have been around for a while just have the electrolytes. And don't get me wrong, those are really good too. But this one has caffeine, so I put a squirt of this in a big water bottle first thing every morning, and that's what I drink with breakfast, and then I take the rest of it to work and then refill it and sometimes add another squirt while I'm at it. And I found that unlike other sources of caffeine, this one doesn't give me migraines even when I have a lot of it. Like, if I were to get coffee every morning or make strong tea every morning and like not have enough water with it or the right food with it, I would get migraines from that. But I've been using this pretty consistently without thinking much about what I'm eating with it or how much water I'm drinking. And I don't seem to have a problem with it. But granted, I am drinking a lot of water with it because I'm drinking like 32 to 64 ounces while I'm at work. So that is a lot. But I have not had a problem with it. And the other three oils that I use, this one, I can't really show you what I do with it because I need to wash my hands first, but it's called Breathe Again. And this one has 4 types of eucalyptus in it and other oils, and it's pre-diluted with coconut and rosehip oils. And I found that it really helps with the dry, wintry air. I'll just put my finger like right on the tip of the bottle and flip it over so some gets on my finger, and then you just put a little in the inside of your nose. So that's what I do with it, and that really helps the dryness. And I really hope that Young Living will come back with this one in this form. Right now, it's just available as a roll-on. Like, you can't get it in this form in the shop or on ER. I had to place 2 orders in December to get this as a promo twice. And I also use Valor because, and this one comes in your starter kit, and I like this one because as fun as the job is, it is sometimes a little bit scary to be working in that type of setting in these times, which I think is characteristic of all essential work. It can be a little bit scary, as essential as you know you are and how you know you're helping so many people. So I put a drop of Valor on me every day, and I find it really gives me that courage boost and really helps with my anxiety quite a bit. I don't know what I'd be doing without this one. And the other one is Citrus Fresh Vitality, which also comes in the starter kit. And this one is a blend of a bunch of different citrus oils and spearmint. And my hours change every single day, so sometimes I need this at work and sometimes I don't. But on days that I'm there long enough that I have a lunch break, there's a good chance I'm going to need a little energy boost to get through the rest of the day, because there's a lot of running around and brain power involved. So because I'm not allowed to have glass water bottles, it's clear plastic only, which is not safe to use essential oils in other than the Vitality Drops. So I don't put this straight in my water bottle. I just put a drop on my tongue and then down a bunch of water on my lunch break to get it in me that way, to get that to energy boost. And while I'm on this subject, let me explain why this is safe to use in plastic water bottles, but this is not. So the Vitality drops have xanthan gum in them, which keeps the oils from coming into contact with the plastic and breaking it down. But just the straight bottle of essential oil does not. So what happens if you use this in a plastic water bottle is it's going to break down the plastic, and then you'll ingest it, and or the plastic will break down, but over time probably both, and that's not good. So this is what I use in my water bottle. The other one I don't. So I'm gonna have to cut it off here because I'm running out of space on my phone to film anymore, but thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know in the comments if you're an essential worker or you're sending your kids to school or whatever, what products are your ride or die that you use every day while you're